what's going on? Blossom is back, and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Today we're going to do a garage showcase for probably one of the worst garages I've ever seen in Top Drives. So much so that we're going to be opening this Japanese carbon fiber in hopes that we can get something decent to add to the amount of nothing that is in this garage. Now, I know that Top Drive showcases usually go out to, garages that are super cool, we have a lot of legendaries, all that kind of stuff, etc., etc. But I decided, you know what? Since this garage is so freaking bad, I might as well showcase it as well. It's not going to be too long of a video. It might only be like 5 minutes. But let's get into it. Carbon fiber, let's see what we're going to get. Hopefully we can get something good. Like, this guy only has like 2 epics. Like, if we can get him a 3rd, that would be pog. Or anything above that would be nice. Okay. 4 Ranger Wild Trek. Now, the last time I got this as a 4th card, I got a Monte Carlo Turbo as the 5th. If you remember that moment of, yeah, come on. Okay. Well, maybe we can get something better from the Chrysler Aluminum. There is a chance. It's a 1% chance, but there is a chance. But anyway, let's go into my cars and let me show you this crappy little garage. So, I'm going to give you a rundown. 3,056 cars. I can't do this. Okay, anyway, obviously the start was just a bunch of crap. This is the best garage I have ever seen. Full stop. So if you have any applications for, if you think you have a better garage, come at me, bro. Obviously, I'm only going to showcase it if you're a Patreon, but like, I don't think I have ever showcased a garage better than this, okay? So 380 commons, 383 uncommons, 477 rares, 629 super rares, 614 ultra rares, 360 epics, and 213 legendaries, baby. I mean, let's talk about cars that are fully upgraded for a second. 352 common, I think that's the same exact number. 383 uncommon, 477 rare, same exact number. 424 super rare, 604 maxed ultra rares. I take pride that I have like 437, but this guy has 604, and he's played for like half the time than I have. 284 max epics and 53 maxed legendaries. Can we just, okay, well, where do we begin? Honestly, I might just do this 2-part showcase. So the first part, the one you're going to see here, is going to be a rundown of the entire garage. And then the second part, I'm going to just have a scope on just the legendary part, because there's a lot to see here. So let's just get going. We won't spend too long with the commons. I think it's only right for me to showcase the Isetta. Oh my god. How many is that? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 30, 31. 31 BMW Isettas. This Ixu, do you even have more Isettas than this? I'm not sure. But yeah, man's got 31 Isettas. I'll tell you what though, like Canon, it's Canon's garage. You've been telling me what to do with your garage. Bro, you gotta max out all your Isettas. What are you doing? Look at all this stock lying around. Like, come on, bro, step up. Open some plastic packs, get some fuse. Honestly, for Canon's case, maxing out commons is a lot harder than maxing out legendaries, because you actually have to open the plastic packs to get the fused material for that, because obviously he's not going to tier 5 any event where it will give him a plastic pack for quote unquote free. But yeah, moving on. I mean, at any point you want to see what a car looks like max, you can pause the video, but if I talked about the commons and every rarity, we'll be here all day. So we're just gonna speed through this real quick. Everything here besides those Isettas are max. Gotta love it, max or nothing. And I'm pretty sure he has basically every common in the game. So if you ever want to see what any of them look like maxed, here you go. Both of these are 332, aren't they? Oh, that's actually interesting from Canon's perspective, because usually Canon likes to do like different fuses if he has multiple of like one car, like like the Alfa Romeo. Like, yeah, this is 332 and this is 323 because it's 72 handling. So yeah, that's actually kind of rare that you have 2 of the same cars. Okay, the thing is, right? I need to go find the old video. I'll probably link it down in the description below if I made a YouTube video about it. I might not have, but I reviewed his garage. The first time I reviewed his garage was 2021. I think it was February, and it was nothing close to this. I think at the time he had maybe like 40 legendaries when I reviewed it, and now he has 53 maxed. I really hope I made a video recording about it. If not, I have notes about it because I have reviewed Cannonball's garage about 3 times. He wants me to review it again at his garage at full strength right now, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work for me to find out what he can even do. But this is just absolutely ridiculous. So we're moving on with the commons once again. I don't like the fact that it's all sticky though. Like that's the word Android use. It's sticky. I want it to be fluid. Maybe when we get to the rares, I'll just filter by rares and we'll get that fluidity back. But yeah, we're just going by really quickly. This might be too quick. I don't know, but like. We want to get to the good stuff, right? But also I don't want to like just skip through every single thing. I still want it to have some like showtime. So if you're, like I said, if you're interested, have a pause, have a look. Now this garage isn't that old. Like this garage is like, I want to say like 2 years, something like. Well, we can check the daily login rewards. Like it's about half, if not less than half the age of my garage. And he has double of everything that I got basically. Even max ultra rares, which is like my strongest suit. Because who owns over 430 max ultra rares? Well, obviously Cannon has 600. So let's try and go to rare and see if I can get that fluid. Yes, that's what I want. Yeah, I want that fluidity, bro. All right, so we can continue here. I mean, maybe I can look for things that I barely max, like the Mocha. I don't think a lot of people max the Mocha because yes, 4-wheel drive, yes, standard, yes, high ground clearance, but 75 handling is big trash. But you know, he's got 2 of the maxes. What? I think yeah, I kind of was trying to go for all like doubles for 4-wheel drive, so I think that's why. Like here's another one, so that would make sense. The Mazda I barely see max as well. But yeah, it's just absolutely freaking crazy. Yeah, 2 of these, same tune as well. Oh no, this one's different. Is this, what tune is this? 332? 332. Is it the same for, no, those 2 are the same tune. Okay. 2 judges, interesting. One is drag spec and one is not drag spec. No 323 though, good for that. Yeah, once again, 2 rovers. I feel like I'm being too slow now. So I'll just keep going. Yeah, 2 of everything 4-wheel drive. He didn't tell me that he was trying to go for all 2 4-wheel drives, so that's why he has a bunch of 4-wheel drives in his wish list. It would be pretty interesting to see his wish list actually, because then we can see what are the cars he doesn't have. Then you watching right now, you can see if you have a car that he doesn't have, and that would be a nice little flex on your part, I guess. I swear, this is a garage where I feel like I'm gonna need to drink water halfway through, because I'm already getting a little thirsty, and we're only at the rares, bro. But yeah, this is basically every rare in the game maxed. How does he do it? We may never know, but absolutely ridiculous. Like I said at the start of the video, this is the worst garage that you will ever know. It's just not. This garage is insane. The craziest part is like, it's kind of like a child, like me in this garage, because like I said, I reviewed it a year ago when it was still like, you know, mediocre. Like my garage was stronger than this when I reviewed it a year ago, right? And then like, you know, he's short, you know, I'm short, I'm 5'8", but like, you know, when I first reviewed this garage, this was like, you know, like maybe a 9-year-old at like, I don't know, 4 feet or something, and now he's just an NBA player. That's what it is. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This car I don't have max, mainly because the handling is pretty bad, but I should get that because it's a Year of the Tiger, 1998. Yeah, go get those, guys. I need to make a video about that. The Year of the Tiger is gonna happen before Silver Screen and Two-Tone, and I've been focusing on Silver Screen and Two-Tone for the entire, like, I don't know, like 3 weeks. So yeah, Year of the Tiger is coming up next. So whatever cards are from 1998, time to go and get them. But yeah, okay, that was rare. I'm gonna go get some water, and we'll be back to begin 629 super. Oh Jesus Christ! 629 super rares. Let's just go through this real quick. I mean, how quick can you do it? Okay, yeah, you see this wish listed because 4-wheel drive. Makes sense. What's a good pace? Is this a good pace? Maxed Atlas. How did you do it, Cannon? 323? Okay. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of apple in my mouth because like I went to the kitchen, which is actually just 5 steps away, and I found out that I don't have water left. So I was like, wait, I have like a piece of a chopped apple that I had for breakfast. I was like, I'm gonna eat that because it has juice in it. So, yeah, apple juice. Here's one car I never see, Max. Maserati 430, 323 as well. See what I mean? Like 323, you max out the handling and the best you get out of it is 82. Like, if anything, this might be a car that I would 332, but then 322 would get what you want, 4.3, 4.4. Like, that's not even that good, bro. But, you know, I'm kind of just a collector. You know, when I do those, like, you know, like RQ reviews, and like there's always like hot garbage tier 5, and then I put in brackets collector. Yeah, so if you didn't know what a collector was, this is a collector. This is ridiculous. How many times am I going to say the word ridiculous? I need to say a different word, like mind-boggling or staggering or something like that. But yeah, this is just absolutely insanity. Subaru Legacy, once again, 4-wheel drive standard tires, but max handling only at 81. He maxed these Legacy the right way. Congratulations, Canon. My Legacy is drag spec, because that's my oldest car in my garage, and I wanted it to go zoom. So the stats was like 7081. And I've just never been bothered to do a second one the right way. I should honestly do that. Is it even year of the... No, it's not year of the anything. 2009. It might be good for championships though, because I'm kind of stuck on originals right now, and I need to make the new championship video as well. I'm really close. I'm at 940 renown, so I think I win one more day of events and I'll have 1,000 again, and then I can start off doing a new part. But yeah, here's the wild track that we got from that one pack. Obviously he has a max, so we don't need another one. He has 2 though. He wants to max the second one, because that is his philosophy right now. 2 of every 4-wheel drive. Is this... Ooh! This is 323. Caden, this is interesting. Oh, you know what? You wanted me to give you work. 332, the second one you got. I don't know why. Did you even get any value out of this? 27. Oh, 81% win ratio isn't too bad. But yeah, I mean, mine is 332. It's, I think, 4.379. And really, I'm actually surprised you went on the 323 route. Doesn't look too bad. But the main reason why I went 332 on this is because 323 on the V8 Coupe makes a lot more sense because it handles a little more. So that's actually pretty interesting. It's a beautiful car though. My goodness, what a picture. Maybe it's just a car. I love the car. Moving on here, a bunch of Range Rovers that nobody maxes. So, you know, we got that going for him. We got a couple of Ford Legacies. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. But yeah, once again, just going through super quickly. We are entering 47 now, a couple Mini Coopers, Miura. Now, here's the thing. Canon doesn't play a lot of clubs, so you're probably not going to see like duplicates as you see in my garage. In my garage, you see like 4 of the same max Super Rare, 4 of the same max Ultra Rare, 5 of the same max, you know, Opel Corsa, Evo 4, whatever it is. I do that predominantly for clubs. Canon doesn't play clubs. He doesn't have time for that because, you know, he's upgrading all these supers. But yeah, he doesn't play clubs, so you won't see a lot of duplicates of like a lot of like key cars, but you would see some in 2s just because he got bored of having 1 of everything, so now he wants 2 of everything. So if anything, you can call this like the closest representation of Noah's Ark in real life. Especially for 4-wheel drive cars. I think that's how I like to see it. But yeah, once again, we got the Clios, we got the Renault R20s. One thing about Canon's garage, what keeps him going? What is his favorite niches? This guy loves concepts, French concepts, or just any concepts, but I think French concepts in particular is really where it rubs Canon the right way, along with Rambucha. So, yeah, no, you're gonna see a lot of concepts in here. I might even filter this garage by concepts and give that, you know, a nice little shout out by itself. But let's go to Ultra Rare now. So, he has every Ultra Rare in the game. If it's not a prize car, because there's some prize cars that he missed out on because he wasn't playing at the time, but he has every Ultra Rare in the game maxed. So if anything, this is just, you know, one big encyclopedia. If you want to see anything maxed at all, this is 233. Oh my god. You know, talk about dry specking an SUV. I feel like this might come in handy in the dry. I'm not sure though. The 0 to 60 is so bad, it might not even, because, you know, 6.8, 6.7, the same handling. I'm not sure. What's the weight difference? So that's 1710. That's 1771. I mean, I guess it was maybe a slalom and a G-force that would be better, because you would always put a Nissan Pathfinder on a dry G-force, right? Oh, you never know. Every car has its day in every tune. Just that some days come a lot more often than other days. This is where I get a lot very interested though, because I love ultra rares, right? You know, we got a BMW 650i, low 0 to 60 and decent. Oh, you know what? It's a low 0 to 60. The handling is bad. I say 85 because it's kind of like, you know, above 84, if that makes any sense. But no, it's bad because they're super rares that can hit like 90 plus. So yeah, that is pretty atrocious. But you know, I kind of have that. No, I don't have. I had it in my fuse pile. I got rid of it because I was maxing my second M3 CS. So that's gone now. Bentley, at this point, like I feel like I should just filter by Bentley, and you can see what it looks like to have every Bentley in the game max. I might do that, honestly, just for the giggles. This one's a crappy car as well, 4785. It has worse stats than that RQ50 BMW, and this thing is a sleeper for some reason. I get that it's medium, but Jesus, that car is bad. Oh my goodness. 2 aerial atoms, I need that in my life. They are, this is 323, this is 233. The only reason why I can tell is because of the top speed difference. If it has a higher top speed, it's going to be 323. 2 TVR, 1 is drag spec. Wow, 3 handling difference from the 233 and the 323. 3 Subaru Blitzens. This is actually what I want to do in my garage as well. So I have a 332 Blitzen, so I have this one because it has MRA. But obviously, he also went dry spec. Yeah, no, this is wet spec and this is dry spec. I want this actually. I want 3 of the Blitzens. I have 2 right now, so I just need 1 more. He's also gone 2 ways on the S350. Double of the GLC Ambong. That's just crazy, bro. I mean, I was just shouting out Ambong. This isn't Ambong's garage. Though Ambong's garage is still very good for now. Bentley Arnage Final Series. Once again, we got a drag spec. And is this non-drag spec? Wow, this thing doesn't handle. 84 for 2. Ay, that's bad. But yeah, 2 fish cars as well. 2 Trailblazers, 2 520s. I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous. And we haven't even gotten to the epics and the legendaries. Can't wait for that. But yeah, we'll just go through this as quickly as we possibly can. This is basically every ultra rare in the game that's maxed. 4188, this is a card that I never see maxed. So it's a pretty low 0 to 60, I guess. The thing is, especially when you max out every ultra rare, obviously you can get some value out of it. But like I said, every car has its day. It's just that some cars have its day a lot more than others. You know, some cars might be useful 1 day in a year, and some other cars might be useful 100 times in a year. Like the Evo 4 or the Lotus 340R, or even the Renault Megane 275 Trophy. Just ridiculous. Now, I'll speed through like cars like the 340 and the Lancia, because I feel like these cars everybody has max, so it's not like a surprise. Like everybody knows that the stats of a max 340R is like 3497, something like that. DB3S is a very good one as well. I've seen some people still ask me how to upgrade it. I would say probably 332 first and then 233 the second. But you want 2 of those. We got 3 of the legacies as well. This one I think is pretty interesting because this has a 6.0 0 to 60 stock, I think. But yeah, 233 and this is 323. They both have the same 0 to 60 in the end though, 5.0 and 90 seconds. 90 seconds, 90 handling. What else barely gets the max? This one, 85, once again man, 85 handling. It's the same as the RQ50 BMW, but now we're at RQ60 and we're still seeing the same numbers. I think is really sad. 4 max C2s. Now this is actually a big number for Canon to have 4 of the same maxed. I'm pretty sure it was for a challenge or something. Probably 905B, right? Probably 905B. It was useful for a very long time since JPT dropped. A lot of double 4-wheel drives again, 2 TVRs. Yeah. So this is what I think is interesting. So the 323 version gets 4.9 and the 233 version gets 5.0. That's why now I say that if it has a stock 0 to 60 and it has performance tires of 6 seconds and more, go 323, because 323 actually goes 0.1 seconds lower in the 60, because this car has like 6.0 60 stock. And 223 gets 5.0, and then 323 gets 4.9. So that's actually a pretty big difference, to be honest. And the handling remains the same as well, both at 92. So it's not like one's gonna hit 93. So yeah, I feel like that's one of the reasons why the 323 Pulsar is better than the 233. We got 2 Tamoras, 4 actually, but 2 are max. And I really only count cars in maxed. We have 3 Evo 4s. We finally got that BBR, which is a bit of an OG, but it came back, so kind of managed to get it, of course. We have 2 640s, yep, 223 and 323. 2 Malus, Three of the Legacy BWs. I need this car in my life. I only have one. I want 5. 3 BTRs, my guy. Surprisingly, only one is 332, which is the way to go with that. We got a 233 R33 and a 323. We have 4 Lancia 037 rallies. Let's have a look at this. Surprisingly, none of them are drag spec. I feel like, Cannon, you can actually get value out of a 332 rally. I know this because I have one because I'm a dumbass, but actually, you know, especially at the point that you are when you have 4 of these, you can actually get value out of a 332 037 rally. If it's rear-wheel drive off-road, like a 322 can get you some value, to be fair. So if you're looking for some work, Cannon, there, get a 322 037 rally. We got 2 GMC Terrains. This is a okay, dry spec. It's pretty interesting that you would go 323 and 233 for the 4-wheel drive all-surface tires for 2. Because if I were you, I would go 323 and 332, just because, like, when are we ever going to use a 233? I mean, it's going to happen, but when, you know? All right, we're going to go to epics now. 360 epics. 284 of them are fully upgraded. So let's check out the fully upgraded one, shall we? So let's see what we've got. This is where things get quirky because we see a bunch of cars that we might never see maxed. So TVR Tuscan, this is 332. It has a high top speed, a low 0 to 60. This is actually one of the first ever epics I've ever unpacked in the game. I fuse it, obviously. It has a very low 0 to 60, but it doesn't have much of an MRA. I think that's the main reason why it's so low. But 3.2, I have to say, is actually very, very, very low. Volvo 850 BTCC. I've seen a couple of these max on multiple accounts, so maybe that's not too big of a shocker. This thing is a piece of trash, though. This 911 Turbo. I remember, I think this was a car that you could use in the Yesco Absolute Final, and it was useless in the Yesco Absolute Final. It was still losing to like the BTR, so yeah, this was just bad. Nissan Sima VIP as well. This is a car that you don't see max very often. 4.686 handling. Handling is good, but the 0 to 60 isn't that good. Also, it's also rear-wheel drive and not 4-wheel drive. When you think about it, the Legacy BW is 5.0, also 86, and that has 4-wheel drive, so that's gonna be better than the Twisty any day of the week. Is that New York in the background? That might be. I can't tell. It could be. Because so many people like to go to the Jersey side, take a picture of the New York skyline. I don't know, it looks a little bit like the New York skyline, I might be wrong. Yeah, a lot of quirky stuff. Esprit V8. We're still in just 65 RQ Max Epics, by the way. This one's nice, though. Honda NSX R223. I like this. 65 RQ, 3.90 to 6098 handling. I mean, what's funny is that the Lotus 340R has slightly better stats because I think it's like, what, 3797? Something like that? No, it's 3997. I actually don't know. It's somewhere around those numbers, and it's lighter, obviously. But this car's light, too. Actually, the Honda NSX-R ain't that bad. I'm tempted to max up my own, because for some reason, Honda always shows up in clubs as a requirement. I know Canon takes a lot of pride in this car, the VAG. Yeah, it's got bushes in the background. It's a pretty bushy VAG. 4.593 handling, 4-wheel drive, medium ground clearance as well. C8 La Violette, never see this one max. This is 332. Yeah, it is. Okay, there you go. 3.786. Decent MRI in that car, though. He even has 2 Max Q50 Red Sports. Why? I mean, I have one maxed because I needed it in like a saloon final. Did you also need this for the same? Not final, sorry. Tune-up? Was it the same situation? Probably. But 2, geez. And I thought I was special with 1. I need this car. I mean, I have it now, so really happy I unpacked it. But I don't have it maxed yet. But this is a car this is a cash cow in clubs. You get this thing maxed out, it's a cash cow because it's like an equilibrium. It's the perfect balance of Ultra Maybach and Cadillac 16. So if you have not enough RQ to use a 16, but you have more RQ to use than just using an Ultra Maybach, the 57S, it really has no competition. None of these cars in their niches have their competitions. The Ultra Maybach is the best in the rank. The Epic Maybach is the best in its rank, and the Cadillac 16 is the best in its rank, which is like rear-wheel drive, standard tire dragster. So there you go. Maxed out BMW X2. What a disgusting picture. This is Volkswagen Atlas Yellow. That's why I hate it so much. It has the same car, and I don't like the goatee as well. Acadia, 5.084. Don't see a lot of those maxed. Don't see a lot of the Audi RS2. I used to unpack this car all the freaking time. I don't see it anymore though. This car as well, decent MRA on this. I'm not sure if it got nerfed, but the handling was still very good for road drive standard tires. The Raptors we see all the time. Super Forester XTI, this is a pretty cool car. Like I said, Cannonball is a concept man, so we're gonna check out all his concepts after we look at the legendaries real quick. We'll get into the nitty gritty once we showcase the entire garage. I don't know how long this video is end up going to be, but it's probably going to be long. But you know what? It'd be like that. I don't want to speed through this. Like I said, I'll probably make it into 2 parts and make another part just for the legendaries because it's just that insane. So I can spend more time talking about the legendaries as well. So we can go through this one pretty fast. Still not too fast though. You know, kind of at this pace, you know, just looking at the nitty, you know, picking out 2-3 cars for every screen and talk about it. This is 233. Yeah, 88 handling, because if it was 323, it'd be like 87 or something. That's pretty interesting. High top speed, medium ground clearance. I mean, what Canon did here I think is right. You want to get the most out of the handling, because it doesn't have the MRA to hit that top speed, and the 0 to 60 is kind of irrelevant. So if you can just get the most handling out of it and deploy on the city streets, medium should be alright. Aerial Nomad 323. I was thinking about this car actually. It's a fantastic car for what it's not meant to be on. This is a great city streets dry car. The off-road tires makes it completely irrelevant. To be honest, with my Aerial Nomad, I might go 233. I'm just gonna dry spec my Nomad. If I ever max my Nomad, I'm gonna go 233 because this isn't a car that I'm gonna ever deploy on off-road. On off-road, I'm gonna use something with 4-wheel drive. So I'm probably gonna 233 this and only use it for the drive because it's actually very strong on like city streets because of the high ground clearance, the great handling, and the low 0 to 60. So, you know, there's a bit of niche in the Nomad. It's just not what you think it is. You know, everyone was saying, even myself included, was saying it's crap because it does underperform on the dirt. It really does, off-road, anywhere. But when it comes to the dry, it's actually not bad. So it's actually good. So, you know, I'm gonna dry spec my Nomad. What else is pretty interesting? I don't see a lot of the Zavora Max 3697. I mean, you would expect great handling out of a Lotus. S60T8, I don't see this one too often as well. 4-wheel drive, medium, 91 handling, and under 4 seconds 0 to 60. This is interesting. I have the C12 Zagato Max as well, Canon, but mine is 332. 332, I think, is 3090. I think that's what it is. So you actually get 3 handling more at 232, which is crazy. What else you got? Raptor, I need this in my life. I really need it. Oh, yeah, there you go. Baby Bertha is already max. 233, 3595. This looks like a car that's very light. Yeah, it is under 1,000 kgs. We have 2 of the C8 Spiker T's, absolutely beast cars. 911 GT2. Now, I know Canon likes this car. I love this car in real life as well. 621, 58% win ratio. This one is 65% win ratios, 566. I mean, that's a lot of races to be fair. 233, he's done it the right way, very nice. My Carrera S is 323, but my Carrera S is also like 4 years old. 3 DS numero 9s, but like I said, you know, concept French cars is Canon's thing. We're gonna see a lot of that lying around. Max M3 GTS, max the right way, because that is 99 handling. Hayabusa, oh, we love the Hayabusa. Congratulations, you finally got it. We were giving Canon so much crap because it didn't have the peaking to pairs. It was kind of like when people were giving me crap for not having the wide body. Yeah, so this was like Canon's wide body, but unlike my wide body, which was a drought of over 2 years, this was only a drought for Canon for maybe, I want to say like 10 months or something like that. But he finally got it, so congratulations to Canon, and he drag spec'd it as well, the madman. Mine is 323, but I can see the sense in actually drag specking this because it has decent MRA, and that's a low 0 to 60 for an SUV. 3 I-Paces, 2 Infinity Black S's, 2 M4S's as well. This is not drag, it is drag spec. That's interesting. So only a 0.1 difference in 0 to 60 for that. 3.393 for a drag spec. You can get some value out of the M4S, but I think you're better off with the Juice because that's 3.0. But yeah, let's move on. I feel like a lot of these cars, a lot of players have seen max because we're getting to like, you know, the best of the best. Not this one though, this is crap. But a lot of people kind of have that max because I think of like Yodo or whatever. Obviously the Durango, Canon loves the Durango. Fun fact, the Durango was actually almost not Blossom choice until Canon gave enough arguments to prove me otherwise. So thanks to Cannon, the Durango is actually Blossom choice. And to be fair, I do agree with him. Now, he does think that the drag spec Durango gets him more value. The main thing about the drag spec Durango is that it beats other Durangos on the drag. So 525 races, 79% win ratio. That's actually pretty good. And then this is the spec that I have, the 323. And there you go, 90% Cannon. And you think 322 is better? 259 total races. I mean, I see. Canada wants to focus on that 3.60 to 60. I want to focus on that 87 handling. At the end of the day, the Durango is kind of one of those cars where you want 2 maxed, like just like this. Just follow this, okay? It's just the question always boils down to how do you want to upgrade it first. Me and Sauber, we think that 323 is the first for the first one is better, but Cannon thinks that 322 for the first one is better. But at the end of the day, to each your own. It depends what you want to focus on first. You want to focus on the drag elements or the handling elements, because they're both very strong in the Durango. We have 2 wide bodies. I mean, he has more max wide bodies than I do. I think for the longest time he was looking for the Charger. This is pretty young, right? Yeah, it's only a month old. 100% win ratio. That's what I like to see, bro. That's what it deserves. 2 Bentayga maxed. Yellowbird is max. Preliator. This is 323, right? Because it gets 97. Cannon. Explain. Oh, it's probably because it's very old. Yeah, it has to be because it's very old. Like, yeah, because like I saw the 96 handling and I was like, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right over here. This is a 323 SRT10. What? Is this like your slalom, or is it because it's old? Oh, it's old. Okay, yeah, because 97 handling. You cannot get a 233. No, you can. You can get a 233 car with 97 handling. But yeah, you cannot get a 323 car with 98 handling. But yeah, let's move on. We got a bunch of Bentleys, Aston Martin CC100s. Okay, so before we get into legendaries, I want to do one thing real quick because I want to go into epics and ultra rares, and I want to just check out the Bentleys. Okay, so this is just absolutely crazy. What is he even missing? He's missing Leo's favorite, Sir Peter Blake Continental. He's missing the silver. I have that. Ha ha ha. There's not much to boast about. It's a crappy car, and he has all the ultra rares. So let's have a look. All of them max, by the way. So if you, besides the Continental GT, there you go. Found more work for you to do, Cannon. And this. But yeah, if you want to max out all the Bentleys, you should, because you got that EXP now. But yeah, if anyone's interested, this is what it looks like to have all the ultra rare Bentleys maxed in the game. And just look at how bad it is. 82 handling, 84, 84, 82, 84. Nothing goes over 85 with some of these cars that I mentioned. I mean, this is 89, I guess. 85 on the Brooklyns. Actually, is this... Oh, that's 233. That's not even drag spec, which is pretty interesting. We have 2 Mulzan WO, the Walter Owen editions. Like, yeah, there you go, guys. If you're ever interested to see what Max Bentleys look like, let's do another one. Let's do country. No, manufacturer, sorry. Let's do BMW. 82. Jesus Christ. This is 233 because 88 handling. You cannot get 88 handling if you 323 a car. It's impossible. So if you see 88, you know it's 233. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. NASCAR. I know that Cannon loves the NASCAR. Obviously, as a concept, it's the 8 car or the dish car, whatever it's called. Yeah. Once again, the M3 CSI. I didn't talk about this just now. That's a very, very good car. What's pretty interesting is this. This used to be ultra rare, but when it was ultra rare, Cannon wasn't playing the game, so he maxed it as an epic. Just saying. It is light though. It is a light car, and it's okay handling, but the 0 to 60 is pretty weak. But yeah, let's look at the RQ19 BMWs real quick because he has them all max. This is pretty a hard sight to see for some people. I think the hardest sight to see is probably this one. This is just an atrocious car. 83 handling on a maxed ultra rare. I mean, they're max rares. They're max uncommons that get better handling than this. It's sad, really. They're better uncommons that can get better handling and are also medium and also have standard tires. I'm thinking of the Chevrolet Volt because that gets 86 handling and standard tires, and it is medium. It's just crazy. It's just actually crazy how bad that ultra is. But anyway, let's get to what everybody wanted to see. Legendaries. Okay, so we're gonna do just legendaries real quick, and then we'll filter by maxed out because there are 53 max legends in this garage. Now, if I remember correctly, he had 5. I think Cannon had 5 of these Vantages at one point. One's gone now. But honestly, I wish I had 5. This is my wish listed, okay? Like, I want this, I want the DBS Superleggera. I love how the Vantage looks. And I don't like the new Vantage with the grill. I like this grill on the Vantage. A lot of the Aston Martin people, a lot of Aston Martin fans didn't like this open grill concept. I loved it. I thought it was sexy. So, yeah, this is a beautiful picture. I hope it stays there forever. But yeah, we move on. Vanquish S, I need that in my life. We got a maxed out Peugeot 206 WRC 323 3.396. I think if you 223 it though, you get 97 handling out of that. I need this in my life as well. Dodge Viper SRT10 ACR. There are American Frontier packs out right now, but I don't know if I'm gonna be opening any. Even if I have the gold, I feel like I don't know. It's kind of unlikely that I'll actually get it. Let's be real. I might even get a 3rd TA. Dodge Viper. Come on, Canon. You don't have Bollywood Max? Well, that's the one thing I got over you, I guess. Yeah, you get this thing maxed out, it would be 3.0 100. Those are the stats. He's got 3 Continental Convertible #1, so let's have an F in the chat for having 3 of these. We got Aerial Atom Max 2.4 100. I want to talk. Let's just talk about all the legendaries. Let's just look at them, right? We'll filter it by maxed out later, and then we can see all the max ones. But let's just see what he got. So he's got 3 Dodge Viper TAs. Obviously gonna one up me on that. I only have 2. 2 Bentley Flying Spurs. I needed that. DBS Superleggera, because of course you do. 3 Porsche 959s. 911 GT2 RS. Koenigsegg CCR. Roof CTR2. Now, one thing that's interesting is that last year, for the calendar year of 2020, 2021, that just shows like the last 2 years have been a blur for me, okay? But 2021, Canon I think won every single prize card besides the Koenigsegg Jesko and maybe one other. I might be wrong. He might have just won every single one but the Koenigsegg Jesko. So that's the one thing you won't see here, the Koenigsegg Jesko. But everything else, you would see it because he was incredibly unlucky with the packs for the Koenigsegg Jesko. I think all he had was a 911. He didn't have like a BTR2. He didn't have a roof RCT. None of that. So you know he couldn't get it. Obviously that was a bloodbath in the final as well. Let's be real. 2 track editions. I love this car. I really want to max it. Once I finish off maxing my ACRX, I'm gonna finish my GTR track edition. I promise. I'm doing that for Korn because that man is an absolute legend. But yeah, let's just look at the legend. A lot of Lamborghinis in the house, but I mean, you know, that's to be expected. This is one of my biggest wish listed legendaries. The Porsche 911 GT2 RS. I need this, man. Good MRA, low 2 to 60, amazing handling. I don't think it's that light though. Yeah, it's not that light, but still. Max R390 GT1. And now we're entering prize car territory, 95, like big prize car territory. So 2 Stelvios, 2 Regeras, 2 Regera Finals. Yeah, who maxes this? Seriously. Who actually maxes this? The thing is, right? The Bentley EXP 100, what I was telling Canon about it was that it's a demon on steroids. Now, a lot of people disagree on me when I say this is crap. Hear me out. It has great MRA and a great 0 to 60. Why I say it's not as good as some people think they are is because it's not a bargain. It doesn't have stats worthy to be RQ95. 93 handling for RQ95 is just not good enough. You can get a Koenigsegg Jesko at 1 star to get the same handling as this. And this is maxed. To be fair though, this is 332, which is the right way to max it. So it does it just slightly. When you 322 it, then it just goes over 200 miles per hour. 2.0 0 to 60, which is very strong. Not as low of a 0 to 60 as the Demon. Demon hits 1.9, but it really doesn't matter. This is a lot better MRA. I really wish that the Demon had better MRA. It should have better MRA. But yeah, I still think that, you know, if this was RQ90, if this was RQ91, it would be a fantastic car. I wouldn't give it any crap as I do right now. But the fact that it's not RQ90, the fact that it's not 91, the fact that its RQ is inflated because it's 4-wheel drive makes it a lot more expensive than it should be, if that makes sense. It's an overpriced meal. It's like you go to a restaurant and you get some pasta, and the pasta might be good, but at the back of your mind you're just like, was it actually worth paying that much for that plate of pasta? Maybe the portion was really small, or something like that. That's what I see in this car. There's value that you can get in this, and the fact that Canon maxed it out, you can get so much value in it. But is it really worth that high of an RQ? I don't know. To me, the answer is no. Obviously, to Canon, the answer will be yes because he loves his concepts. But to me, the answer just isn't. I don't know. But yeah, I can see why you'd max it. But you know who actually maxes this? This I can't make any argument for. This is a car that should be like RQ86. The MRA isn't that good. It shares the same engine as Bugatti Veyron, I think, but it only has 88 MRA. Top speed is high and the handling is okay, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's worth RQ93. Absolutely not. Sorry, not 2 Aguiras, 3 Aguirre finals. We got a Max Pro Car 962, Senna P1, Koenigsegg 11, Zonda R, Apollo. We got the FAP, the Pikes Peak, the XJR9, Benito Roadster, Centenario, CX75, and we cap off with the Porsche 918 and the Rimac Nevera. He doesn't even have the Rimac Nevera. I love this so much, man. I freaking love this so much. He maxed out the Bentley EXP 100 GT like 3 weeks faster than the Rimac Nevera. Now, I do know that Canon is still on the fence. He doesn't know if he should 996 or 699. In my opinion, I would go 699. But I can see why he would want a 996 because the top speed is incredibly high, the MRA is bonkers, and the 0 to 60 will kill a Jesko. But I'm pretty sure, Canon, if you 233 this, it will still kill Koenigsegg's anyway, and at least you'll get more handling out of it. So once again, you're kind of in a Durango situation, you know? Like, if you 233 the Rimac Nevera, it's only because you want to beat other Rimac Neveras on the drag, and only the drag. You're going to lose to them in the twisty, so... let's talk about fully upgraded legendaries. He's got 53 of them, so we got a Porsche 918. We got a Peugeot 905B, Centenario CX75, 2.2 110 on the HDI. I freaking love this car, and I really want to max it out. 905B 2.3 111, obviously also 233. We have a Maxo Volkswagen Pikes Peak 1.8 110 handling, which is ridiculous. The fact that these two are in the same RQ range makes no sense. It was really just a top speed difference. The Polo Intenza Mozione, freaking love this car. I want to max it. I know it's not the best. I know it doesn't hit the heights of the FAP, the Pikes Peak, the 905. But I don't care, man. It's just a really beautiful car. Absolutely love it to death. The 0 to 60 is insane as well. Koenigsegg 111, 2.3 104, McLaren P1 GTR, the Senna 23108. The Zonda, the Pro Car, I need to max the Pro Car. I have one handling upgrade in that. I need to max that. Koenigsegg Gear Final, obviously we talked about the Bentleys. Of course we talked about the Bentleys. Lancia LC2, Quad, I mean, like I said at the start of this video, isn't this just the worst garage you have ever seen? No, seriously, who maxes some of these stuff? Like, I've never seen a Chrysler ME412 Max. And 233 at that. Now, Canon, you were talking about, you know, how to upgrade the Rimac. If I was going to go 332 on something, I would go 332 on the Chrysler ME412. Not the Rimac. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting one. 99 handling out of that. Yeah, 259. It actually has the same stats as the 12C. That's interesting. Just a little bit more MRA, I think, on the 412. Max Bentley Flying Spur. That was for a Tri-Series, for sure. I remember that. Whatever it was, GE Saloons, whatever the prize car was. Max Golf R400. Like, seriously, once again, who maxes this? But then again, it's medium. It has a very good 0 to 60 for medium. But it has no MRA, and the handling is pretty bad, 95. I mean, at the same time, it's also 95 on the Panamera Turbo. 2595, it's actually the same stats. No, never mind, this 29, the other one's 25. Both four-wheel drive, both medium though. Max ECV, now this one, I want Max. Look, this is a bargain. This is the opposite of the Bentley. For RQ85, you're telling me only 1.92 to 60, 98 handling, and four-wheel drive? Okay, the four-wheel drive is kind of irrelevant still, because it has slick tires. But 1998 for 85, now that's a bargain. That's a bargain. Okay, this has better stats stock for the 0 to 60 and handling than the Bentley. And this is 10 RQ less. You see what I mean now? With why I think that the Bentley is not worth its RQ? That's why. Okay, and this is a twisty car as well. Like, you will get value where you put it. And you will save RQ at the same time. Max Zonda S, I had to do that for the HDI FAP. I didn't get to do the same. And yeah, once again, what the frickin', this is low as well. 2.99, that's a sus upgrade, bro. I mean, there are a lot of sus upgrades in that, but that's the worst one. I know it's a huge fan of the birdcage. Once again, concept car, 322. I would do it the right way. See, this one I would 322 as well because of the MRA, the high top speed, and the 0 to 60. I mean, this is like epic numbers, 0 to 60, but it's fine. The MRA is ridiculous in that car. But yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous. This garage is just jaw-dropping. That's what it is. It's freaking jaw-dropping. So if I can just go into concepts. Because I feel like, you know, I have to show it the where's concept? Is it collections and tags? Is that what it is? hot hatch, style icon, concept. There we go. 169 concepts. What are you even missing? Okay, so this one haven't unpacked. Haven't unpacked the Onyx, and that hasn't been out yet. Okay, that's fair, but still, freaking insane. Okay, this garage, absolutely insane. Man loves his concepts. You can tell because he's got a crazy collection. Cannonball's crazy challenge. Cannonball's crazy collection of Cannonball's crazy concepts. It's just crazy, bro. All right, I want to see what cars he don't got. So go to wish list, status, wish list, all cars. So these are the cars that he's missing. Chiron, R8. So yeah, if you're watching right now and you have any of these cars that he doesn't have, then I guess you can put a sticker on your back because I'm doing that. I have the Ford GT, haha. I have the GT90, haha. Oh, that's a concept. You need that, bro. Monte Carlo, he needs Hollywood in his life. 620, and a couple of epics he's actually missing. He doesn't have the WRX STI. Pagani's on the C12. King Donk for the epics. Epic King Donk. Viper SRT10. This one's pretty interesting. I've unpacked this like 4 times, so that's pretty interesting. He hasn't gotten one. Like I said, yeah, the Bentleys we saw, some of the Subis, Evora. He has every ultra rare already, so it's really just what you're seeing here is what he's missing. He's missing less than 85 cars in the game because he has 85 cars wish listed. But a lot of these cars, he kind of has some of them already. And he told me that the cars that he has that are wish listed are just because he wants 2 of them. So he's really only missing how many legendaries? Like, how do I'm just gonna count it manually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's missing 17 legendaries. That's all he's missing. I would say that there are actually some really good legendaries in here that you are missing though, Cannon. I mean, the Remac Concept 1, you don't need that because you have the Navera. But the Chiron you need because you don't have the Chiron Sport. The Ford GT you might need for Ford events. I feel like Ford events is probably your weakest thing because you don't have the legends for the Fords. So, you know, you're missing the 2 best ones, right? 911 GT3, I mean, it's a fantastic car. You'll get that from Two-Tone. ACR, I mean, it's like the best non-prize Dodge. But it's, I don't know, man. It's still like you have 3 of the TAs, so are you really missing out? I'm not sure. It's just crazy. Let's check legendary prize cars. Legendary is collection tiger. Prize cars, all cars. So yeah, he needs the Chiron. He needs the Revolution because some of these are cards that have already, you know, come out. XL7, Huracan, SVJ, Sesto Elemento. Euros is coming out, so that's gonna be one for him. I'm gonna be chilling the Owners Challenge, but yeah, Lamborghini Euros is one you can get. SCG, you and I both need this car in our lives. Yes, Go Absolute when that comes back is insane. P1 Vulcan, M8 GTE. I don't have that. I want that. Bugatti Huara, Moby Dick. So yeah, there are a couple cars in here that you are missing. There's prize cars. You don't need that. No, it's fine. But yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. So if you think you have a better garage, come at me, bro. But I mean, I've seen garages with more prize cars, but I don't think I've ever seen a garage with more max legendaries than this. Okay, so 213 legendaries. That's the total count of legendaries in this garage. And how many of them are fully upgraded? 53 of them are fully upgraded, which I think is absolutely insane. But anyway, if you want another video, I feel like I did cover the legendaries pretty well. But maybe if you want Cannon to come in and talk about these legendaries with me, we can do that for a second part. But this is a very long garage showcase as it is already. Thanks again for showcasing this garage to me. It is just absolute. This is one of the most ridiculous things you will ever freaking see. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.